Hey everyone, it's Kate. Forgive my location. I'm here in a little phone booth at my office space. I am recording a little intro to this video about how to record when you make a gain on an asset. In this particular instance, the asset this client had was like in America, we would call it like a CD. In Canada, it's called something else. But an investment was booked as an asset, and there was a payout at the end, so he got more back. And I made this Loom video for him to explain how to do it for him. I kept it generic so that y'all could benefit, and so that's what this intro is about. So watch the video to figure out how that's been done. If you have an asset that you lose money on, you might be able to watch this video still and kind of sort of swap it in your mind. Instead of recording gain on asset, you could have a loss. If you need help though, kind of doing the opposite of this, y'all can always reach out. All right, so I'll just let you get straight to that video to watch how this is done. All right, we are making a little tutorial here for your recording the gain on those cash investments you made. So the first step, come here to accounting, chart of accounts, and we need to create the asset account. Oh, we did. GIC investments. Okay, yeah, so we added the new asset account. That's the first step. The next step is, I came and unreconciled this. The next step is to mark this, the date that you purchased it, mark as a transfer. And you had done that. But whenever we use that transfer button, we've always got to use it twice, so petty cash continues to clear to 0, but we don't have the other side of this transaction to mark like a transfer like we do when you move money from checking to pay off your credit card or checking to savings, So we have to tell FreshBooks that this money movement needs to show up on the balance sheet as an asset and not petty cash. So that means a journal entry. Create journal entry. This occurred on May 11th. The name is GIC purchase. For the note, I will let you can come back in and edit this. You might want to put the name, like the specific transaction number, but we want to increase our asset, right? So search GIC assets to increase them on the T account. You debit them, and then we've got to clear petty cash. So we debit petty cash. Click save. All right, so we're here in petty cash. I filtered just for May 11th in the time frame, and you see our ping pong ball. This one right here, or actually, I don't know, any of these 2,500 ping pong balls to this. So whenever you do all of these, we're going to have all the ping pong balls. And then the asset account is showing on that date as well. I did go in and edit the journal entry. I guess I didn't save the journal entry properly because I had not saved the debit side to GIC. I picked the wrong cash account. So note that I did make that change. Thank you, FreshBooks, for letting us edit journal entries. So that is what you do when you purchase. So now I'm back in your checking account. I unreconciled this. I see that you had added this manually. So I came to your deleted transactions, and I see this one I know was the amount that you earned on the May investment. So I came here, bulk actions. I'm just going to undelete this real quick to show you what I would have done. So this I know was put here by the bank because it doesn't have this little gray text underneath it. So what I would have done is I would have kind of done this. I would have deleted your bank transaction, and then I would have manually added a replacement of $2,500, and then manually added in the same moment, I would have added $61.29, and I would have made a little note saying, like, you put GIC redemption is good, and I would have put gain on GIC redemption for the $61.29. And so what we do there is then we have two manually added transactions, and then this one that the bank put in is deleted, but we mark this one as a transfer, and we mark this one as other income. Now, I saw that you had created another income for the sum total of all your gain, so we'll have to talk about that at our next training session, but what I would have done is I would have gone create new entry, I would have gone other income, and I would have created other income entry for $61.29, and I would have made a note calling it gain on sale. Because remember, this might make, if you have had any accounting training, it might make you squirm a little because you're like, well, I don't want to put that to other income. That doesn't really sound exactly right. I want to make it stand out as like investment income. But in FreshBooks, all we get are sales and other income. Those are our two choices. So that's how I was going to instruct you to do all of these. I know you've got 21 of them, so it's kind of a lot of work. But if you had marked that to other income just for the 61, that would have been able to allow you to match, specific redemption to specific gain. And then the last step after that, after you marked the 25 as a transfer and the $61 as other income, you have to go and make a journal entry. Let me pause. You come here and you make a journal entry, and we need to reduce the investment. So we would journal entry for $2,500, and then the ping pong ball is $2,500 right here. And the date was the date that you redeemed it. And this is the journal entry that you would save for each of the times you redeemed your investment. But today we can talk about a hack, because I know you bought like 6 in May and several in June and several in July. If we wanted to try to do them all together, we could noodle that together and then record maybe a single income transaction in December. I would want to work through that with you together. But in the future, as you're buying these, like this is the workflow. Buy it, book it as an asset, and then once you make that journal entry to clear petty cash and record the asset, and then when you sell it, split that bank transaction to reduce the asset to zero and record the gain on sale. All right, hope that was helpful. So you watched this entire video about how to record this very obscure transaction in FreshBooks. To me, that means you need to be subscribed to this channel. You are clearly a very detailed FreshBooks user, and I am here to help you. Yeah, and by making it to the end, you obviously found this pretty helpful. If you'd ever like to say thanks, I have a couple ways to do that. If you ever need a new bank, I'm an affiliate partner with my bank, my actual business bank, Relay. I have a link for that below. If you go to heritagebusinessservices.com/relay, you can find the link there. If you don't love your bank, I love mine, and I'd love to share mine with you, and I think it's a great online bank. As you grow, if you find you have payroll needs, I use Gusto for my payroll. Again, easy for me to recommend. And I have a referral link for Gusto as well. So if you would like to use that, and that link is one where you get paid and I get paid. So love to have you use that as well. Go to heritagebusinessservices.com/Gusto. There'll be a link below for that as well. Let me know if you have any other FreshBooks questions. I might be able to make a video to answer them. Also, please reach out if you ever need more personalized service. I do one-on-one training. You might be a good candidate for my office hours group. We meet weekly. Actually, we meet 6 times a month to ask FreshBooks questions in a group setting. If you're DIYing your books, I offer cleanup services. I can be your bookkeeper. Just don't hesitate to reach out at all. You can go to heritagebusinessservices.com/contact for that. All these links below. I'm Kate Josephine Johnson, and I help businesses build their business legacy.